You guys are all sitting around the embassy in a small private room. There's nobody else in the room for some reason right now. Brandy, cigars, etc., are all laid out, easy at hand for you.
So Freddy is kind of maybe in the middle of packing some equipment and making sure he has everything on him. Turns to the other two. Oh, hello there, Alex, Tom. Haven't seen you in a while.
What's up, Freddy?
Yeah.
Hey,
Alex, what's up, homeboy?
Yeah.
not
get
much.
drunk.
Well,
Let's get
actually,
drunk.
there is. Well, hold on. Before we do that, there's a new zone that's popped up, and I've been meaning to check it out. And you two are the perfect people to
Is
go
there
check it
dwarves
out
there?
with. Uh, I don't know. Probably not, but there might be.
That's a
I
good
don't
thing
know.
for them.
Fair enough.
I'm sure Alex will agree.
Also, Alex, 2 words: lizard tits.
Ooh.
Do they have milk in them?
I guess we'll find out. Maybe.
Hmm. I'm intrigued.
What's the
So,
deal? Besides lizard tits, what's the deal with this place? What we got going on?
well, it's got sleeve stacks in it. They're like lizard people, and there's this detective agency that's hiring smart people like us, and they want help solving some mysteries. So I thought, why not check it out, get paid, potentially, make some friends along the way, and yeah.
I'm up for anything. Don't matter to me. Unless somebody else
Alright.
wants to get something done.
Well,
Yep.
I suggest you grab whatever you need from the embassy. The zone is kind of 1980s ish,
Hmm.
so there's a bit of tech there. Some magic works, some other magic not so well.
Hold on.
I got-
So, detective and lizard. Is there a detective lizards?
Yes, everyone there's a lizard.
I want to go now.
Alright, well, grab whatever you need to grab from the embassy.
Where's
And
the embassy list at?
it's in the locations/zones tab.
Hmm. Right.
I don't. Specific zone gear? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I mean just if you have anything stored in the embassy that you want to take with you before we leave.
Direction sense has been added to the main list, right?
It should be.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I need to transfer it from my. Because I just saw it on there and I was like, I don't have any skill in direction sense, but then I realised I've got it in my writing at the moment, so it must have been added. Yeah. All right.
I still have. Do we still have the stuff from season 4 that we've? I guess if everything was stored, right?
Whatever you had, you had.
Okay.
If it's in the embassy, it's in the embassy. Check the storage list if you know where that is. It's the second tab, and then it's under zones/locations, and then Beastkin. It should be there.
Whoever has the ringing that goes off with that ding, please discontinue that.
Yeah, that was me. So I'm in the zones/storage. I see Alien Takeover, Amber, Beatskin Lands, Burlington.
Beastkin. Yeah, Beastkin.
All right. Got it.
So if there's anything you want from there. Also, while they're busy sorting out whatever they need, Logan, I want to call over Elwin, and I want to give him something to
He
put away.
opens the door. The hallway is literally filled with different people. It looks like they're either doing stuff, sleeping, raising, cane, whatever. Just tons of fucking people are crammed into the embassy.
So as I'm like in the doorway, I'll just say, Elwin, do you mind putting this trump away in the storage, please. I'll hand him a trump of the Triad Kingdom. I'll put it in the list. Don't worry. And can you also make sure that, and I reach into my backpack, pull out a glass of milk, hand it to him. Can you make sure that Foxley gets this? Say it's from Freddy.
All right.
Just a gift.
So sorry to interrupt, but quickly, so I get this down before we get into like the major game. Did we finalize anything with the spells? Are we doing it? Did we agree that we're doing a limited amount or something, like for skill whoring?
Freddie, can you brief him on that?
Alright, so either you can do it at any time, but most of us have been doing it at the end of the session. You can pick 10 non-normal skills, so spells, amber abilities, matrix abilities, trumps, whatever, to basically practice. You have 10 attempts total. You can distribute it however you want. And if you get a check, you get a check. If you get crit, you get crit. But you do them all at once. You can't do, say, 2 now, and then another 2 in like an hour.
But of
You
course,
do them all at once.
yeah, if we've got a valid reason to
Well, if you have a
attempt the
valid
spell,
reason to use it, yeah.
yeah,
But
like then I just did pocket Warhammer because I didn't want to be walking around with a
But
massive Warhammer.
skill holding, do it either like all at once now or at the end of the session.
Gotcha.
Oh, and also if you want to make a trump, it has to be of an area you visited this session.
Now, I'm not sure if Freddie mentioned it, but the skill horn doesn't include normal spell usage, like Warhammer.
Of course.
For example, it's like, I need to do this, as opposed to practice makes perfect.
Yeah, actually.
Did you mention, Freddie, that I don't mind if you want to practice like shadow walking, you don't actually have to go anywhere, you can use that in your skill horn?
Well, I said any like amber abilities or whatever. Just use. Yeah, so the group shadow walking, you can skill hold that. As part of your thing. If you have that ability. I don't know if you do, but
shadow walking? Yeah.
No, the group shadow walk.
Yes, I've got that as well.
Yeah. So you can do it on that as well. But yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, did you get a thing or?
No, I've already got the next one.
Also, quick update. For you, it doesn't really matter because you have that matrix ability. But every time you cast a spell, it will automatically deduct the magic points.
Oh.
Yeah.
He is fucking slick on his programming.
That is really cool.
I was shocked when I discovered that too.
Oh yeah. So I suppose if you go to cast it and you haven't got enough, let's say you haven't got enough.
Well, it'll go on minus. So you have to be mindful of that.
It would be cool if something was programmed where if go into minus.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
But you know, you suck. No magic points. Something like that. The skill roll.
Or just you get a big sign up like you're unconscious now, you stupid bitch.
That would be best.
If it came up in the main chat, that would be even better. Like Alex Kidney, you're an idiot. You forgot to look. You're unconscious now. But how? I suppose that's it's going to be a bit harsh with the. It's going to be a bit. How do you want to work that with the matrix power?
You can just click the plus thing and refill your own magic points, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If that's what you're happy to do.
Yeah, I don't care. The magic points going down is for your benefit.
I'm trying to basically do the couple of defensive spells I want to do and also help out. Do you have either you guys have phase?
No.
No. All right.
It makes sense to cast it.
Oh, hold on. No, hold on. You can't cast that spell. Or does he have the level 1 and 2 spells, Logan?
Before you start casting a bunch of spells, you have to do don't forget your willpower rolls here.
Yeah, willpower times 3. Yeah, Matt, the level 1 spell for level 1 and 2, or just level 1, can't remember, for the Date and Time tree has changed. So I don't know how Logan wants to.
because Matt had gotten like up to like level 6 or whatever, I was just going to give
Okay.
him to him and learn if he doesn't already have them because I had to change shit around at the bottom.
That's fine.
The only
So,
ones I have is like a shape shifting. Is that something I can work on or no?
Well, you can try it now, but it would definitely, if you're skilled at, wait, shape shifting. Where did you get shape shifting?
I know I did the when I traveled through that. What the hell did we do? I had to make all those rolls.
Oh, you
yeah,
have what was
that's the
happening.
pattern. That's
Okay.
not. Right, I'm done with that spell. Yeah, no,
Maybe
that's.
you get a fumble card.
Yeah.
Maybe Pete taught you
I have
how
it.
to,
Yeah, somebody did because I have it in my notes
or maybe it was either me or Pete. One
as
of us
learn.
had to-
I have it as learn right now.
Yeah. I know Pete taught me. Maybe he taught John as well. I don't know.
Right. When you cast that spell, Alex, you notice that the a glass of alcohol near Freddy burst into flames.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Ah! Heathen! It's going wrong today. So, okay, so we automatically gain the level 1 gate in time as it's changed now?
It's on the board. You can see
And
where it is.
what did you say about gaining 2 at learn?
Yeah. Because I changed the bottom of the tree and you're way up the tree, you just get the new spells, which according to Freddy are the level 1 and level 2
Oh, you
spells
just, yeah.
at
yeah.
learn.
Not sure what they are, but check the tree annual. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean you can do that later if you want. I doubt
Yeah,
you're gonna need to cast those right this second.
We might need to in the other zone, but we'll see.
So that's quite negative though, really, isn't it? So you could have built up really high in that spell and you don't get to keep that skill level.
The worst negative is if you didn't get anything for the new spell.
Yeah, but that's,
I mean,
well,
yeah.
if you're going to change spells though, you shouldn't really give it as a negative to the people that have built up the spell. But, alright.
That'd be something good to discuss on the boards with people.
Well, actually, when you change the level 2 fire spell, the resistance to fire, you told everyone change your
Just
level
change
2
the
spell.
name.
No, change it to whatever skill you had in your other level 2 spell.
I'd be happy to do that then.
Yeah.
Just change
What-
the name of the spell.
What's the connected buttons now that are above by the name of...
Logan wanted me to put that in to help people keep track of what spells are part of their own little trees. So use them however you want to use them. It's to help you say, okay, fire resistance 1, fire resistance 2, those are linked. You can put check boxes. It's up to you how you
Yeah,
want to do it.
it's just to remind you if you get a crit, then it's connected to something else. But if it's not, like if you learned everything it's connected to, then the box wouldn't be checked.
Yeah,
So,
it's up to you how you want to use it.
yeah,
It's optional.
that way you don't miss out on a new spell that you could be getting.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I'm good
Okay,
to go.
I think that's all the stuff. Okay, so if you guys have everything you need, quick note before we leave. All of the doorways are in the embassy because they left Kidneyville because the ice talk people kind of ran them out, so they had to leave. Just thought you might want to know that.
What's that again? I'm sorry.
You know the doorways that live in Kidneyville, the MMO land.
Oh, they took them? The doors leading to there?
Yeah, no, they're here now in the embassy.
Oh.
All of them. There's a few hundred, I think.
All
So
doors.
yeah, we don't have access to as many privileges as we used to because
Cool,
they're
so
very.
we have a Ice Age zone now.
I don't know. We've never been there yet. We don't know what MMO land's like right now.
Yeah, I've
But I'll tell you more
unfortunately
about that.
I've unfortunately got to a point where I am no longer investing my time in any zones because they change too much and too much happens. So good luck to them. Let's go do something fun.
All right, let's go.
Lizard tits.
Lizard tits.
All right, so yeah, I'll take them.
My
I'll take them
neighbors are
to-
gonna be really.
Mhm.
I'll take them over to Clem's.
Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, I'll take them to Clem's. I'll say, mind the nitroglycerine on the ground. Watch your step.
The what?
Mhm.
Nitroglycerine.
Who the hell did that?
I
There's a
point to the
bunch of
door.
guys across the street who are obviously from the MMO land, but they're wearing cowboy hats and shit, and they're like waving at you.
There's tool bags.
Yeah, they're a little paranoid. Just careful where you step. Come
All
on.
right.
Yeah.
When you get into Clem's, there's all kinds of little bottles of nitro and shit all over the place in the hot sun,
Nice.
waiting for any kind of thing to happen to make out. Yeah. Sounds like, howdy, what can I do you for?
Good thing I've just done phase.
Mm-hmm.
Hot towel and shave, please.
All right, where are you going back to?
Voras.
Voris?
Yes.
All right. Them as well?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Have you not got a trump of this place yet, Freddie?
Didn't get a chance to, no.
What's the name of this place again?
Voras. Voras.
Voras.
Mhm.
Lizard tits Voras. You should never be known as lizard tits for me.
1 sec. No, phone call.
Land of lizard
1
tits.
minute.
Yep, no worries. Call start. Yep, okay.
Well, while he's doing his phone call, did you say phone call?
Yeah, he's taking a phone call.
Got it. While he's doing that, let's see. John, write down King of Cups,
Oh.
5 of Swords. Matt, write down Tower and Knight of Wands. You know, your wand.
Yeah. Tower. Night. Oh yeah, night as in night, not in nighttime.
Knigget.
Yeah. Of wands. Yeah.
Alright, sorry about that. Just my mom wanted something. So where are we right now?
Right. The slee stack Clem. Now, looks like a normal slee stack. Picture of a slee stack, in case you haven't seen one, is underneath the horse on the main board here. Big black eyes, little horn on the top of their heads, green scaly skin. However, these slee stacks also have hair around the horn. And then Clem's slee stack has just different colored scales that kind of form mutton chops. Now, in wandering around, Freddie, mark off 150 Voras dollars for the bus because you have to take the bus to the
also,
correct.
I'm gonna give each of them 200 Voras dollars. Yeah, you might need this for stuff.
What's it called?
Oh, yeah?
Voras dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's enough to get 4 bus trips, I guess. But as you guys are driving, it's pretty much set up the same way as the US is, except replace white guys with lizard people, other races with various other things. And there's a fair number of other weird shit, like humans with literally 4 eyes or 3 eyes, some with more limbs, less limbs, etc. It looks like, and it's not like, wow, there's a lot of them, but it's more of a flavoring thing. Okay, they're definitely the minority, so people aren't like really staring at you guys like, oh look, non-horned freaks, you know.
Well, apart from me. But like, he's a complete freak.
Yeah. But so you guys don't really fit in, but you don't stand out overly much either. Everybody give me Sandy rolls versus Slee Stack. If you make it at 0, and then Sandy rolls for paradigm distortion, as this is one of the weirder worlds you've been in. And if you make it, it's 0. So 2 Sandy rolls, trying to make both, and 0-0. Nothing phases Freddy.
I've got Slee Stack maxed out.
Then just go for the other one.
Yeah. Yes.
Tally bar, I made one by half.
Yeah, lovely. Did you make the air one?
Doing that right now.
The paradigm distortion one. Yeah, none of this shit really bothers anybody. You guys just sit on the bus and the wheels go round and round. Round and round.
I think we've done enough stuff so far to know, like, that's fine.
Well, yeah, plus you guys are all super duper stable. It's not like you have like, anybody super close to the edge and nervous all the time with you.
Where's Yana when you need her?
Even she's gotten stable. It's amazing.
That's just crazy. World's gone to shit.
I agree. You guys.
So what was the sanity? I'm sorry. What was the sanity rolls for? Slee Stack and what else?
Space time paradigm, but you've made
Paradigm
both. You
distortion.
don't lose any. Yeah, you don't lose any sand.
It's 0 if you make it.
Yeah, it's 0 and 0, John. So you're a-okay.
Okay, good. I didn't know if there was something I had to keep track.
Now, you guys eventually pull up to the Young Detective Agency. It's not like some guy sitting in a sleazy office drinking himself to death. It's kind of the thing that probably employs 20 or 30 people.
Oh.
It's not a fucking big ass KBC, but definitely not a fly by night operation.
Logan, quick before we do that, tarot cards for them.
Yeah, I've done it.
Already did.
Oh, did we? I was on the phone.
He's
I
one
didn't
step
know.
ahead of you. What is going on? How is this even possible? How can Logan be one step ahead of Freddy? What's going on here?
It's season 5.
Oh,
It's madness.
just people listening. This is a bad juju.
It's the
It's a
Mexican
bad
food.
juju. Bad juju to start off the.
I mean, he even knows the cat's shit schedule.
Yep. Yeah, that's important.
No problem. The Henry Young is the name of the guy you end up seeing. Like all the Slee Stack, he has the thumb and the 2 finger claw thing, and he's delighted to see you. He's got the old white hair around the horn and stuff. He walks with the aid of a cane. He says, "Yeah, come on into the office here. What do you have to drink?"
Fist bump.
He claw bumps you.
Yeah.
Just a cup of tea for me, thanks.
He has somebody go and make tea. He looks at you other 2. What can I get you?
Whiskey, please.
He pours you a whiskey. Neat.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a shout with my friend here.
He gives you a whiskey. No problem. He says, "Joe, you've brought more people."
Yes, this is
The 18.
Alex. This is Alex Kinley. This is Tom Barlow.
I stand in heroic pose as he says my name.
And I actually take a picture on pose, baby. Go ahead, get in there.
So is one the guy and the other his photographer, chronicler, bard? Give me a photography roll there, Tommy.
And I'm rolling my heroic pose.
Oh, and what are you using to take the pictures there, Tommy?
I'm just pretending.
Oh, well, never mind about the photography roll.
It's an invisible camera.
Got it. Okay.
So they are all
tech levels and shit.
these are my 2 Dora friends that I mentioned.
Excellent. I am also a Dora, although, I don't adventure as much as I used to. He rubs his knee. So.
It's a hard life. It's a hard knock life. It's
For
a hard
you.
knock life for us.
For you.
It's a hard knock life for us.
It shows a big dance off beginning out in the office and stuff. Anyway, he says, so what can I tell you about things here?
I've never been here before.
There's a book on his desk. It's called the Necronomicon.
What?
Just sitting on his desk casually.
Yeah.
He's just leafing through it, he says, noticing your interest. Oh, as Doris, something you should know, these don't really help or hurt us very much. I mean, if you're of nervous disposition, they may make you more nervous, but the spells in them only seem to work for people who aren't Doras. That's why I keep a few dismissers on staff. You know, like if something big like Azathoth gets summoned, I've got a guy who can dismiss him, but he's real jittery all the time and stuff. So
I'm not surprised.
you gotta make sure that they don't read too many books, and you gotta keep books away from them. And sometimes they snap and they decide that let's bring the end times and stuff. So it's a real pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now the books themselves, sometimes bad shit happens. Like if you look at them, maybe you get an alien parasite in your brain, or it shoots acid onto you, or something like that. Best to have them read the books first, if you know what I mean. But the spells and shit don't work for us. Something I wanted to let you know. I've let Freddie know, but I don't know how much he's told you. Try not to get on the radar of any big agencies, okay? Because a lot of them are into the cover it up, burn everybody who might know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
The police, mixed results. If they're dealing with stuff like drunk drivers and all that, the cops are wonderful. But when you start putting in alien incursions and parasites in the brain that make them do things and all that, best to keep them out of it if you can.
Are they generally above board, or is there a lot of corruption in the police force?
It depends. I'm not sure how much corruption you're used to. There
quite a bit.
Oh, well, then this should be nothing new for you. But yeah, just make sure that the government agents don't track you down and stuff. And the police are generally, like I said, they're good with normal stuff, but when you start dealing with weird infestations and stuff like that, then it can go bad really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys looking to join up?
I think so, yeah.
Cut to the paperwork montage. Everybody give me bureaucracy rolls.
Oh, great.
Paperwork montage.
Also, while we're doing that, I want to be like, so how much do you pay for work?
I fumbled.
Fumble, right. Fred or Tommy fills out his paperwork.
I also fumbled it.
They take the paperwork away from everybody and just do it themselves and ask you guys questions.
I only failed.
God. The other two, you'd think that they'd never seen a form before. Let's see. He says, how much do they pay? Hold on. I actually have an answer to that. Where's my money? Right. He says you'll end up earning about $15,000 a year. It comes out to around $100 a day plus bonuses. That's standard rate. You don't get all of that, but a lot of it goes into keeping the office running. You get about $50 a day plus expenses. In other words, what you guys are hearing is not a lot, but it should be fun. You're not going to make big money at this, but unless you are corrupt or whatever, and then who knows what will walk off the job with you.
So what does they might up making a day? Like $50?
About $50 a day.
Yeah.
The pay is not fucking thrilling, but on the other hand, you don't know how much $50 is worth. Well, it's enough to get you on a bus trip.
Do we get any like licenses or
Yep.
funds or anything?
You'll be licensed through us, and if you keep your receipts and stuff, reasonable expenses, as long as the client is reimbursing us, you get reimbursed.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, we sometimes we'll charge the client a bunch, and then we will work out things like we'll have a car waiting for you and stuff like that, depending on the case.
Do I get cool sunglasses?
Sunglasses?
Yeah, like really cool dark glasses. I don't want people to be able to see who I'm looking at from the tech. You know what I mean? I got to do this stuff.
He pulls out a huge pair of glasses and looks at them. They're made for like sleigh stacks, so they're absolutely huge lenses. He goes, I don't know if these will work. I'm sure you'll find something, but I doubt around here. We're not really set up for, your race.
Yeah.
Sorry, quickly, Logan, pick a side from that place.
What kind of? Can you
pick
tell
a side?
me?
They've got a special deal on, so you coleslaw fries, sweet potato fries, onion rings, or Mexican rice.
Onion rings.
All right. Gotcha.
So, essentially, he ends up putting you up for the bureaucracy and stuff. Actually, he's going to try his bureaucracy roll to move shit along. Right. Everybody marked down that you are now climatized to Morris.
Wow.
It takes an entire month to get your paperwork through and get TI licenses and stuff.
You're so inept.
Amazing. He thought it would be like a week. No, they end up putting you up at a hotel. You guys eat, drink. There's different it's all the normal human shit, human languages and stuff, because Logan's way too lazy to change everything. There's like stuff like, for example, Madonna. Imagine a sleaze stack version of Madonna.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. But
and the sleaze stack version of Marilyn Monroe.
Exactly. But to Alex Kinley, it's oddly provocative.
Nice.
During our month, can I try and find out, cast a spell to find out what the magic and tech is like in the zone?
Sure.
So willpower times 5?
Yeah, I'm not going for total skill whoring. That's for later, but...
Yeah. What's the name of the detective agency we're working for?
The Young Detective Agency.
Oh, Young Detective Agency.
Run by some old guy named Young. I don't see Freddy's roll.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Oh.
That's the willpower roll. But why is it... Hold on. Oh, there we are.
You suck. Okay, so you can try again later.
Yeah.
No problem. Now, if you get any handouts, I think the handouts, I've tried to correct some of them, but I may have missed a bunch of shit. I think the handouts assume it's around 2010. However, the current year here is
2850.
2850. Thank you, Freddie. AC. And they have totally, let me tell you a little bit.
2580, sorry.
2580. Great. They have 4 different religions here that you guys have gotten to find out about. One of them is called the Great Green Arkle Seizure. They fear the coming of the Great White Handkerchief because they believe that the universe was created by a sneeze from Great Green Arkle Seizure, and the coming of the Great White Handkerchief will be the end times. They also have Creasun Annis or Croesus, depending on who you talk to. That's the religion of wealth. They're the winning religion, so to speak. The year is in AC, that's after coins. So the first year was the one that humanity came up with the idea of coins. They believe that wealth is the big thing. Their symbol is a larger circle consuming a smaller one, much like a Pac-Man eating a dot. Their belief is it's a dog-eat-dog world. They also have followers of somebody named Koben, Koben, and that's the god of justice. His follower, or apparently their big prophet, died via guillotine, and so all his followers wear a little guillotine around.
Nice.
And then the last one is something called the religion of peace. They are hunted down and killed as soon as possible because they are the most violent religion ever. Their symbol is 3 crescent moons joined together by one of the points. So they are immediately slaughtered if found out about. This world, the average person in this world doesn't carry a gun, but they'll tune into pay-per-view executions on TV. So it's violence is more okay in the abstract, although people still freak out if like you pull out a gun and shoot them in the leg, then they'll get a bit skittish about that. Anyway, after the month goes by, you guys get your licenses. The small celebration is held. There is cake. Sleestack food, they're heavier on the vegetables and stuff like that. A lot more fucking vegetarian type restaurants around for some goddamn reason. But after that, you guys are given a case and sent out on it. You're going to be meeting up in a small college town a ways away by a guy named Professor Abner Adams. He's a widower and a professor of mathematics at the college. And also by somebody named Molly McIntyre.
What's the guy's name, Adam? And what?
Abner Adams.
And who else?
I'll just put their names in the Roll20.
Thanks, sir.
And it's one of them. And that's the other. There you go. Yeah. And the detective agency takes care of getting you guys out there. You don't have a car. You're kind of going on taxis and keeping receipts and stuff like that. Because he's known him the longest, Freddie is currently the money holder. You've been given 300 Sleestack bucks or Voris dollars for all the money has a picture of a Sleestack on it, which is great, and it's blue for some reason, and it's paper. You've been given that just to make expenses easier and stuff. I'll let you know when to mark shit off, but they provide a lot of stuff for you. They make it easy. They don't really provide any guns and stuff. Everybody can give me a law roll if they would like to try to get permission to carry like a concealed firearm. If you don't give a shit about concealed firearm, then you don't have to. By the way,
I want a check in the skill, so I'm still good.
Swords allowed?
Pardon?
Swords, are they allowed?
Are what allowed?
Swords.
Sword? Hell no. Who the fuck carries a sword? Are you kidding me?
Okay. I'll do the roll then.
Yeah.
I'll try to.
Also, if you're wanting to try to cast any spells or also since it's been a month, if you're wanting to try to get your Warhammer out of extra dimensional storage, let me know, and I'll tell you what the multiplier is for that, because the magic here is a bit weird.
The weapons I bought when I was when we went to we were repeating them. Remember we bought at was it China or was it Japan or
Hong Kong.
Is it Hong Kong? Do we still have it? Do I still have that?
You have everything you had.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you don't want it.
No, I just want to verify.
Well, if I'm not allowed to carry my sword around, then I'll leave it back at the agency.
They provide lockers for you guys.
Okay.
at the agency. So anything you're not going to carry, you can just stick in the lockers.
Would a inconspicuous stringless bow with no arrows be allowed?
If you're carrying it in an awkward case, sure.
Do they have any cases for that?
You can get a hold of a case.
Sure. I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Cool.
It's not much, but it'll do.
Yeah, it'll take you a while to get it out of the case, so don't expect to do that shit during combat because you're like unlock the little lock and zip it up and open it up, and pull it out. And by then you should be dead.
Yeah.
Did nobody made their law roll?
No.
Nope.
Cool. So nobody has yet are you wanting them to submit paperwork to try to get you a pistol or anything?
No.
I would, at least for a sword.
They don't do swords. Nobody does swords.
Why?
Same reason that the cops go, yes, of course you can carry around a sword. No.
Think of real, like, say, 1980s America.
Yeah.
You can be like, can I carry around a sword? They're going to be like, are you wrong in the head?
I have weapons
yeah,
and someone to see if they can give me something for permits for something.
Yeah. Now, the main question I've got now is anybody wishing to illegally carry a firearm or a sword or something like that while you're waiting on your paperwork? Because if you're caught with it, then the paperwork probably won't go through.
That's not pocketed.
That's not pocketed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll store my stuff until I get properly permanent.
Cool. By the way, the law's pretty close to what they are in real life. Essentially, what this case is about is an underage girl went missing across state lines. The father is looking for assistance getting her back, or seeing that if harm came to her, that the people who did it are brought justice. The Molly McIntyre, that's Abner Williams, is the father. The Molly McIntyre is this girl's best friend that you'll be meeting with.
Okay.
Also, if you see any pictures of anybody, you're going to have to do your best to imagine slee-stack horns and big black eyes. Okay, so you guys head out there, and you go to a small college town. You're met by the Professor Abner Williams. He's a widower and professor of mathematics and at the college. And Molly McIntyre, who is a 16-year-old slee-stack girl who could best be described as testing extreme boundaries of emo. Although you can tell that this adventure was written a while ago, because nowadays it's not all that extreme what she's doing.
Well, and also it's going to be hard to tell with an emo slee-stack. You're looking really slee-stacky right now.
You have a point.
I have no idea if you're smiling, upset, or whatever.
Exactly. There are the pictures of these guys. There's a lot of fucking pictures and handouts and shit on this one.
Ooh, I like pictures and handouts.
I know. That's one of the reasons I decided to run this one, because this is the Celebrate Mac, or Matt actually got back through customs somehow. Was able to re-enter the country of his birth. Everybody give me empathy rolls as you meet up with these people and such.
She's emo-y, and he is very upset. Yay!
You are correct. There's more, of course, but I want to see how your rolls do.
Yeah.
I mean,
goddamn, the bargain man gets a little extra. What you guys got is Adams is depressed and sad, and the girl Molly is feeling guilty. With your at a quarter there, John. You can tell that he has no idea. The old guy has no idea how to control a rebellious teenage daughter, and he's feeling frustrated about it and whatnot. Everybody, give me law rolls again.
Yeah, damn. I'm not good in the law. Not good
I
in the
hope
law.
somebody makes one eventually.
Oh,
Just missed.
how did they both roll the same thing? Damn.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
missed.
Who knows? Right. You guys get together. You're like in a quiet coffee shop, and
What, they're
the
both there?
yes,
Oh, wow.
together.
I'm not sure if... Can we split them up onto separate tables?
Sure.
I'm not sure if I want to have interviewing in front of each other. I think
agree.
I'd be speaking better one-to-one.
Yeah.
So do
I
one
agree.
and then do the other, so they're not together, so they can't hear each other's answers.
For convenience, I'm going to assume that you guys
Yeah.
are all able to interview one and then move over and interview the other. I gave Matt a couple of cards for that.
Ooh.
Yes, he has apparently not forgotten
Goddamn.
his time in the goddamn KBC.
Yeah, replenish and a nope. Two very nice cards.
Nice.
I'll
Sexy
get rid
ass
of and anthropology can go bye-bye. And I've got to keep the victory. Get out of jail. I don't think I'm going to need that. Well, maybe.
Well, I would trade it to somebody else because you can never tell.
I've got an assistant +5. Yeah. No, I'll just drop that. It's only +5. It's not a massive deal. Right.
That makes the first fucking opening move in it. You've got them well split up. They can't hear each other. A little bit of general information before you stop asking questions that they're happy to reveal. I'm going to assume that you question them separately, and this is the compiled information that you get.
Sure.
Abner's daughter is named Angelique.
Okay.
She is a talented singer. Her and her dad clashed frequently over her desire to drop out of high school and pursue a singing career. He had begun to forbid her to go to tryouts after catching her with a stash of recreational drugs, which back in the 80s meant pot. Now, unless you were a minority and then maybe crack. I don't know. Then she ran away 6 months ago. She blew out his credit card at local stores and ATMs, took her demo tapes and a bag of clothes, and vanished. Molly, for her part, she was Angelique's best friend. She knew it. She had run away, hadn't heard from Angelique either until she got a message from Angelique about 2 weeks ago, essentially saying that it was because she'd the girl who wanted to become a singer, Angelique, she'd gone to Vegas. The people she fell in with, because she tried out at some organization, and then they sent her to Vegas. And then she said it's some kind of cult of wackos, and she was getting the fuck out of there. Another little piece of information, Abner has been able to get a hold of the passenger manifest from the bus company, and apparently his daughter had been going under the name of Lil Fresh. Again, the 80s, right? There's the name. And she had bought a ticket for the bus at the terminal, never boarded. Now, Molly, in your separate questioning, had been staying silent about what she knew, but now she's concerned for Angelique's safety. She knows that the weekend before Angelique went away, she'd gone to a edgy open talent audition, and Angelique had told Molly afterward that she was headed west and had gotten a call back for a stage test. She didn't hear anything else from Angelique again until she got the message that she was on her way back. A message being a phone call. What you're being asked for is to find Angelique and bring her home, or failing that, bring anybody responsible for harming her to justice.
So when Molly, when you spoke to her on the phone last, how did she sound? Did she sound upset or?
She sounded freaked out and worried.
Okay. You also said that she bought a bus ticket at a terminal, but didn't board. What bus station was that? What terminal?
You get the station name, Card Matt.
Ralph.
Ralph is in spirit form with us. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking either. But yeah, she didn't know which bus terminal or wherever, but fortunately the dad had gotten the information
Yeah,
on that.
because you should if he was using his credit card, then there would be a trace there.
Well, actually, he kind of did a little bit of his own detective work because she knew that the bus station, or she said, Angelique had called Molly and said, "I'm coming in on Greyhound," and then he took it on himself after talking to her to call Greyhound, get the passenger manifest, discover somebody named Lil Fresh, which is a name that is, according to Molly, Angelique had been toying with wanting to use. So.
Yeah, but what station is that? What terminal?
You get the name of the bus station and stuff in Vegas.
Is it Vegas? Okay, it is Vegas, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has a specific terminal name. There are a lot of fucking buses in Vegas, so you have a specific name.
Is Vegas far from this city?
Yes.
How far is it?
Plane would be easier to get there.
Can I just ask? Is there any reason? Is there any reason why at this stage you haven't called the police and had them investigate rather than go to a detective agency?